Family bonding gone wrong. So last weekend, my dad decided it was time to impart some life skills to my siblings and me, which in his case meant gathering us in the living room, pointing at 4 enormous flat-pack IKEA boxes, and announcing, "Today, we build together, or we don't build at all." My sister immediately asked if build together meant she could just hold the little Allen wrench for moral support, but my dad was in full team building mode and wouldn't have it. He handed out instruction booklets like they were treasure maps and told us this was a bonding experience. My brother and I exchanged a look that said, "We're about to find out who the favorite child really is." It all started off fairly normal: screws, dowels, and those mysterious bent metal things spilled across the floor. But things got weird when we realized every single page of the instructions seemed to contradict the previous one. Step 7 had us attach shelf B to slot C, but Step 8 politely suggested we remove shelf B entirely and try inserting it upside down. My dad, usually calm under pressure, began muttering in Swedish under his breath, which would have made sense if he spoke Swedish. Meanwhile, my sister staged a coup and started building her own abstract shelf, which was just 2 panels leaning against each other, but she called it modern. 3 hours later, we had created what could loosely be called a bookshelf, assuming you define bookshelf as wooden structure with a passing resemblance to a Picasso painting. The shelves were at a gentle 30-degree angle, perfect for displaying books if you wanted them to slide off elegantly onto the floor. My brother, ever the optimist, proudly announced he'd finally figured out what those weird extra screws were for. Turns out they were just supposed to be extras, but he'd already hammered them into the carpet for structural support. My dad, looking at the pile of leftover parts, declared, "Well, at least it's standing." Now, every time I walk past that bookshelf, I can't help but notice it's holding on to more than just books. It's holding on to every argument, passive-aggressive comment, and existential crisis we had that day. Honestly, that bookshelf holds grudges better than it holds actual books.